Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I won 4 scholarships to study in the US in my first attempt. Yes, you heard me right. 4 scholarships to study in the US in my first attempt. If this is your first time of viewing my page, I will entreat you to subscribe, like, and share this video. If you're a returning subscriber, I would like you to share this video with your friends who are interested in pursuing the education abroad. As I said in my earlier video, this platform is to help you navigate the grad school application process. As always, this is the Scholar Center with Assan. My name is Assan, a Mastercard Foundation scholar pursuing my master's in education at the University of California, Berkeley in the United States. Now this is my journey. Now, to let you understand how I got here, I think it is prudent for me to tell you how this whole process began. Now, my journey to pursue graduate education abroad began in 2018 after I completed my undergraduate education in Ghana at the University of Cape Coast. So, what I did first was to apply to a lot of schools in different countries. Now, I have been there before. I know when you start with this application, you tell yourself, oh, I don't know how to start, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do. I was also there in 2018. So I was just all over the place. I applied to Sweden, I applied to some schools in Ukraine, Turkey, I also applied to UK, I applied to Finland. And I was just like all over the place because I just had this mindset that I want to pursue my education abroad. But I didn't have this direction as to where to go. I knew I wanted to go to the US. I knew I wanted to come to the US. But I also knew that in the US, I needed a lot of money to start the process. And this is the confusion that most of you or most of us go through when we hear about studying in the US. So I didn't apply to any school in the US in 2018, but I always had this dream of pursuing my education in the US. So me in China, I got to China, began my studies, but in 2020, I did my first application to Canada. But I got into the school, but I didn't get a scholarship. That was the first time I applied to the Mastercard scholarship. So I got into McGill University in Canada, but I didn't get funding from Mastercard. I decided to finish my education there, and then after that I would also plan to apply to the US as well. As compared to all these places, the US has so many funding availability for international students or even students in the US themselves, like citizens in the US. So there's a lot of scholarships and there's a lot of funding opportunities in the US state. So I began my applications, and these are my strategies, my 4 strategies that I used. 1, cold emails, reaching out to professors in so many universities in the US. So many of them. I'm sure I could count about 300 because I was sending some to professors. I was sending emails to graduate coordinators, which is my surest. This is something I always tell the people that I mentor, that always send a message to the graduate coordinators. They are your first point of call. So that was my first strategy, to always send emails to professors and then also graduate coordinators, graduate chairs, program advisors. So I ended up sending so many emails, and some of them helped me because in the end I was able to get some application waivers, which I'll talk about in another video that I do, how you can get application waivers. So I got so many application waivers out of the emails and out of the cold emails that I sent. So sending the cold emails and to the graduate coordinators and to the program advisors and to some professors is very key because it helps. Sometimes you can even get funding within those emails, and for me, I got a lot of application waivers within those emails. So my second strategy was recommendation letters. And I know this is a huge challenge for a lot of us, that once we start the process, we are confused about how to get recommendation letters. Your recommendation letter plays a very key role, and so I had the opportunity to get very good lecturers in the University of Cape Coast. Shout out to University of Cape Coast. They helped me out with my recommendation. Professor Mariwa at the Geography department, he was very helpful in my application. Dr. Collins was also very helpful in my application. And then the last one was Dr. Kofurubo, very super helpful as well. So the first strategy is sending emails to graduate coordinators, sending cold emails to professors, trying to reach out to them about you having interest to come to the school, and this is your research interest, this is your research background, and you would like to work with you. And my third strategy was that I wasn't going to be complacent. I'm not going to rest until I see the results that I have in my head. I put in all my time. I made it like a part of me. Wherever I went, you would see me on my phone trying to scroll through schools, surf their website, check their funding availability, opportunities, and all. So I did a lot of search. My last strategy, which was actually not the last, was, for me, everything I do is just by the grace of God. That is what I believe in, and I know that is what works for me. And for me, I move with this memory verse, which is a shining light for me, that acknowledge God in all your ways and He will direct your path. So that is what guides me in everything that I do, that I make sure that in everything I do, I recognize the essence and the presence of God. So these are my 4 strategies. I have to just prepare you that I have come from a journey. That is why I say that I'm on a journey to the top. How did I get these scholarships? So I won 4 scholarships to study in the US, and so I got into Ohio University to pursue communication and development, and I won the graduate recruitment scholarship. I didn't have to write any essay for that. It was just a scholarship that was in addition to the application I did. Once I did my application and completed, I was automatically considered for that scholarship. So you can also try Ohio University. I know a lot of African students are there, and so you can give it a try. The second scholarship that I had was from Brandeis University, the Heller School of Policy. It's one of the best school of policies in the US. It's called the Heller School of Policy. Now, the third scholarship that I will talk about was from a very prestigious institution. This is an Ivy League school. From where I come from, to be able to get to an Ivy League school, like, that is all we always dream about. University of Pennsylvania gave me a Dean's Fellowship at the Graduate School of Education. I was also given an assistantship to work at the Dean's of Faculties office. So good being so good, the last one came somewhere in April this year, 2022. So I was in town, and I checked my email, and then boom, the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship has awarded me this prestigious scholarship that will take away like everything. I don't have to think about anything at all. They're going to take my transportation, my flight, my visa, my accommodation, my tuition, my feeding. The first time I saw that, I think I froze, and I was very happy. I was very happy. I would talk about my journey itself, like the Mastercard Foundation journey. So I decided really quick that I was going to settle on this to be the university that I would finally decide to attend. This is my journey. So I want to thank some people who have been very helpful for me in this entire process. It's Daniel Sintin, or Kofi Addison, Pakwesi San, and then to a friend of mine who I spoke to as well, Fred, the Fred Effect. And the last person is Barbara Mason. So if you are here and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, just click on the button you see on YouTube, or just subscribe. Click on the subscribe button and then like, and then also share to anybody at all that you think that they also need help in this application process. Make sure that you also click on the notification bell so that once I post a video, you'll be one of the first people to see it. So this has been the Scholar Center with Eric Assan. Watch out for my next video. Now, if you think this is something that is of interest to you, subscribe, like, and share with your friends so that they become part of the Scholar Center's family. Thank you very much, and catch you next time.